All right. Had to what the role? Yeah. Ah, very worth it. Yeah, I guess all the best things have happened I know in my life, and I did take a risk, and it was one of those times I was sitting in the room with Joel Schumacher, the director. Book. Man, that makes so much sense to me. I got to play that role, and so I talked to him, and I asked him if somebody else was playing the role, and that person that I asked about, he said no. And he goes, "Why'd you ask?" I go, "Because I think I should play it." And he laughed, and I laughed, and he said, "Well, I doubt we can pull that off, but I agree with you." And about 2 weeks later, he called and said I set up a quiet test screening on a Mother's Day morning at 8:30, and we went across town and did a test and did 2 scenes and got the role. And then from there, it was a wonderful experience all the way around.
Can you tell us about making several?
Making Sandwiches is a short film that I did with Sandra Bullock. She wrote it and directed it. Did you hear that first part? Yeah, I worked with Sandra Bullock. She wrote it, and I directed it and produced it, and I produced it with her. It's a story she evidently wrote in one night. It's about the differences in all of us, men and women, and a couple, and how we get along and how we don't, and what we can find to agree on. That's just about it. I don't know. I haven't talked to her about where it's going to be broadcast at right now, but we showed it in Los Angeles a couple of times.
For 1 second, just sorry.
Is that still too quiet? Can y'all hear in the back? Is that better? All right, I'll just speak up. Okay.
What movie we see you in next?
A film called Contact, July 11th.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a great story about God and science. It's a story about what's out there and what we're doing right here on Earth. It's an open third act. It's one of those great stories that hopefully when you leave it, it's gonna be everybody's personal question to themselves about, hey, what do I think is going on? What's gonna happen when I leave this place?
What was it like to win the MTV award?
Ah, it feels great, man. Who else? Do you understand? Yeah, it feels great. There's a lot of good feelings about this. One, MTV music. Love music, and I don't know what I'd do without music. Second is that this is the youth of the world, and this was a story. Time to Kill was one of those classical stories that's been told 1,000 times. It's set in an environment that we've seen. It's a classical role that I got to go interpret, and it just goes to show that 2,000 years ago the same things make sense today, and will make the same sense 2,000 years from now. It's about right and wrong, what's right and what's wrong, and to me the film was about, all right, you got somebody who did wrong, and that begat another wrong, and the lesson being, don't do wrong, or rather do right so you don't get done wrong. Pretty simple.
The last 12 months of your life in a real whirlwind. How do you come to terms with the last year and how do you comment on it?
A day at a time with the big picture in mind.
Last question.
Yeah.
What's some of the rock and roll you're listening to at the moment?
I listen to a lot of Mellencamp. Actually, today I was jamming to Steve Miller. Did some Paul Simon. I listened to a little Alanis Morissette, Sheryl Crow, Chris Rea. Been enjoying him a lot.
Brian, what else?
A little bit of Robert Earl Keen, a little Chris Christopherson, a little Willie Nelson.
If it's a day at a time, big picture in mind, what's the big picture?
The big picture? I don't know what it is yet. It's my hope in the big picture. I don't think any of us do right now, but hopefully when we get there, we'll find out. It's just the hope in it. All right, you're welcome. Thank y'all. Just keep living, man.